No matter how deep in sleep we... no matter how deep in sleep we could have been, we would have woken up from that. Well, you certainly have a point there. And he has nothing to say. Have you all noticed the throbbing as well? Finally, someone addresses it. What? What could you be referring to? Your heads. For some reason, ever since this morning, my head has just been killing me.
Yep.
I guess you woke up with a monster headache.
Oh my god, that reference.
Yep. Ah! Now that you mention it... I have not been feeling the best for whatever reason ever since this morning. In fact, rubbing my hat like this is the only thing that makes me feel better. I haven't either! And I didn't need to know about that, you weirdo! My head has been feeling heavy all morning. As I suspected, it's been much the same for everyone. That's right! Now that I think about it, it's been the same for me as well. After eating dinner last night, I ended up feeling drowsy all of a sudden. Oh my god, the food was poisoned. Well, hopefully not. I somehow made it to the wardrobe, but I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up this morning, the first thing I felt was that throbbing pain in my head. By the time I came to my senses, I was dragged out of the wardrobe. Like a criminal.
Yeah, a smooth criminal. Sorry.
And with both hands cuffed. There was no way I wouldn't have woken up from something like that. Oh, by the way, Master Naruhodo. Oh, let me guess. Oh, never mind. You're the impudent stowaway who boarded this ship, correct? Yes, much to my shame. Stowaway that shouldn't have been receiving meals. How did you come about your meal? Oh, that's, well, you know. Asogi shared a bit of his meal with me. If memory serves, the meal last night was roasted chicken. Oh, come to think of it. I ate all of it last night. Asogi wasn't a big fan of chicken. So the victim did not eat a single bite of the chicken? No. That's right. Why is that important? Because I judge a man whether he likes beef or chicken. That's why. Not really. After relaying that information yourself, have you not come to realize anything?
Really?
Might you be saying that the chicken?
Was what?
It was laced with magic drugs. Or was abnormal? Exactly. Oh, so that's what it was. The food provided by this ship last night was tampered with. Oh. To me it was magic drugs. When eaten, you would be lulled into a sweet sleep. That kind of tampering. Like a certain comedian from the 80s. With the puddin' pops and the... Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah.
Sleeping drugs, you mean? In that case... In order to put the ship into an emergency stop, the culprit put sleeping drugs in all the food. Naruhodo, I do think that is I think that is much too impossible of a task to pull off.
Only if you have like accomplice or something. Accomplice, sorry.
Yep. Exactly. It is impossible to drug all of the food on the ship. Assuming that the entire crew was not cooperating together on the matter. That is. They're all in cahoots with somebody! What? 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 What are your thoughts, good sailor? Huh? I am of the opinion that it would be difficult to cover this up any further. Yeah, so just come clean already. If you do not wish to talk, then I will request an official investigation of this ship.
Which you can do.
Yep. If it were to come to that, I'd imagine that you sailors and your captain would all be punished. Punished under the crime of assisting a defection. That is enough. I will tell everything. Now you better. What? I do not want to trouble sailors. At one point, you were all comrades who traveled together, right? That is why I asked them to help me when I ran away. All sailors wanted to help. A princess who abandoned her motherland and her ballet troupe. How in the heavens could this be? As you say, last night's chicken was drugged. Heavily.
Okay.
Okay, he's gonna say it for me. So no more dancing around the magic drugs.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think about it, there were some bitter lumps mixed in. Well, ugh. Really? And I wouldn't have trusted that.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Sleeping drugs probably did not dissolve all the way. Ugh. What kind of seasoning is that?
I don't want to know.
Yeah. That's why I'm here like I wouldn't have eaten that.
Mm-hmm.
Around midnight, Princess boarded our ship in agreed-on area in open ocean. Oh, okay. Smugglers bringed her on small fishing boat. And we, the passengers, remained sound asleep, blissfully unaware of what was occurring. Thanks to the sweet magic spell cast on the delicious chicken.
And also, you have to remember who didn't eat the chicken, so keep that in mind. There's only one person that didn't. Yep, exactly.
Yep, so the magic drugs. Then... the people who were awake on the ship last night were... the entire ship's crew, as well as those who held a deep-rooted hatred of chicken, and...
Okay.
the new passenger of the ship, Nicolina. In other words, it would have been possible for you. Possible for you to utilize the inertia from the ship's emergency stop to latch the shut door. But if the events had indeed panned out as you claim, wouldn't all the latches on the ship lock, causing a huge commotion? I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. No, I don't think so.
Yep, he's right.
What? Oh, I get it. Last night, we all had our meals within our respective cabins. And then, We were overcome with incredible drowsiness and went to sleep.
For a detective, he's a little slow. Kind of. Sorry.
Yep. Then again, he was working as a waiter.
Yeah.
Consequently, all the passengers in their own cabin. Other passengers were in their own cabin.
Exactly.
Nothing would be out of place if they woke to find the latch on their cabin door shut. And that is why not a single soul noticed anything unusual. In other words, for the sake of shutting merely one latch on the ship, the culprit forced the SS Eau Claire to make an emergency stop. And he has nothing to say. Okay, now he does. You talk on and on about this. But what is your point? It is just as you have heard. There is no doubt that there was a third party present at the crime scene. For the purpose of framing someone else, they left a message in Russian on the floor. And they desperately hid a piece of glass that could serve as evidence.
Yep.
And to top it all off, they put the ship in an emergency stop to latch the scene's door shut. I must say, it was a job well done.
To create like a locked room scenario.
Yeah. But what? Would you shut up about that? If you say that one more time, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm just like, my god. I am knowing nothing. Nothing about any of that. Keep going with your funny jargon in big words if you want. But we sailors are not caring about your fancy logic games. We do not believe until we are seeing with our own eyes. That's quite the fine maxim you have there.
What's a mean maxim?
Basically, like, kind of like a take it or leave it kind of thing to the extreme.
Okay. And be prepared for one of the most... You give your own opinion, but I just didn't like the motivation here. So, we'll get to that soon.
Alright. Huh? In truth, I am of the same belief. What is seen by one's own eyes is everything. Master Naruhodo. Yes! Can you hear it? Cries of confession reverberate throughout the ship. Really? I don't hear anything. Cries of confession? I'm sorry, I don't have any idea what you... The proof of the crime. It's not that the it's not that the ears... It is not the ears that hear that voiceless voice. Rather, it is none other than... the eyes. It all stems from observation.
Exactly, and... Okay, redundancy with the other line, but yeah.
Yeah. To the point where I was even, like, stumbling on it. You still make no sense. What is your point? Now let's begin. This time, once and for all. For the sake of reaching the final truth, we'll begin the theater of logic and reason. Oh boy, another play. Now with that said, it's a pleasure to be working with you, Master Naruhodo.
Oh, finally it's like, okay.
Yep. Mr. Holmes, what on earth is this? It is just as I've said. We are to observe them. Observe them? At the moment when Kazuma passed away, some individuals had tampered with various things at the crime scene.
Do you remember the ink?
Yep. And we're to locate the trace, of that happening, correct? Exactly. You catch on quickly. I got it. I'll give it a shot.
Alright.
I'll point out the traces of the third party present at the scene of the crime.
Yeah, this is kind of hard. You see? You already see it coming already?
Oh, yeah, at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Corner.
Yeah, I had trouble, like, yeah. There we go. So let's present that.
Purple stain.
Which we already know what it is.
Purple stain.
But we already know what it is, technically.
Yeah. Shattered. Mr. Stroganoff. You have a purple stain on your white uniform. Huh? I am knowing nothing of that. Oh, must be smudged from somewhere. Would you happen to know anything about that stain? What are you saying?
I know nothing.
Yup. As of this moment, we are still unable to pinpoint the significance of that stain. How about we go ahead and clear that up?
Another one.
That purple stain clinging onto Mr. Stroganoff's uniform. I believe it is obvious what its true identity is. Exactly. Well then, kindly present that piece of evidence, if you would. Yes, sir! Those traces left on Mr. Stroganoff's uniform. The evidence that points towards their true nature is... the school badge! I was like, why is it even there?
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. Sir! Shattered. Again. The true identity of that stain is ink!
Yep.
Ink, you say? Purple ink. A most uncommon color. Oh! Oh! Oh. You seem to have realized the meaning behind that.
Exactly.
The Russian words on the floor of the scene were written in purple ink. It's the exact same color as the stain on your uniform. If the ink had dried, then it would have been impossible for it to stain. Therefore, it was recent. Immediately following the event of that ink spill, you were present in this cabin. Fine. I talk. I tell you everything I did. Really? First, I tampered with evidence in dead exchange student's cabin. And shut latch using ship's emergency stop. All to divert suspicion away from Princess. Mitrov. It is okay, Princess. I do the talking. Obviously you won't. It was around 1 AM. I had been keeping watch on that corridor. Princess, face pale with fear, ran over to me. Mitrov, help, please. When we reached cabin, the door was open. One look into cabin and we saw exchange student collapse onto floor.
Damn.
What the hell happened here? I killed him. Don't tell anyone. But my friend... Princess told the truth. What happened in cabin is exactly what she said. The kitten ran into Asogi's cabin through the air duct. Asogi then tumbled over with that kitten around his feet, ending his life. Oops, clumsy me.
I still don't buy it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like... Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh, sure.
Clearly. And following that, Miss Nikomina had visited the cabin next door, correct? It was there that she found the victim's corpse. I surmised that would be the case.
There's still something wrong with the photo, though. I think did you see it already? Did you already see it?
Well, maybe not exactly, but something just... Okay, there's a lot of things that just don't seem right here, but...
Yeah.
In any case... Right, she heard that he fell. And I did not read that.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. It's not that much, but here it is. Yeah.
Yes, she heard fall, so she went to look. Right, princess? Cabin door was not let shut. Princess could tell in single glance what had happened in that room. I have one thing that I would like to confirm. What is it? By the time you had visited Kazuma's cabin, Nikomina, Kazuma had already passed. Is that correct? Huh? Yes, that is what I said. When Princess peeked into cabin, extinction was... I am asking Nikomina. You tell that asshole. Nikomina, your answer?
I don't know what that means.
Oh? Yes, it is right. I look inside cabin. Man in black on floor, not moving. Here come the man in black. But so scared.
I think she realized something's off.
Yes.
Oh,
I understand. I will believe those words. For now. This time, for sure. That must be the truth behind Asogi's death. I still call shenanigans. Oh yes, that reminds me. There's something I forgot.
What is it?
Mr. Holmes? Look at this photograph. Every time I see it, it makes me laugh. This is something I took myself. While striking a fabulous pose, I should add. The cause of death was a fracture of the cervical spine. His death was most likely instant. And the cause of all that was a kitten that unfortunately caught his feet and tripped him. However, if that was indeed the case, then I'd like you to take a look at this photo.
I already know what it is.
Somehow, I feel there is an unnatural element present in it. What do you mean? Unnatural? Yes, the dark side of the force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. Master Naruhodo, what is your opinion on the matter? Huh? Sir! Asogi's life ended unfortunately due to an accidental fall. Supposedly, an unnatural element lies within this photo. Sir!
I think you're so right.
If he had fallen forward as a result of an unfortunate accident, then his fist feels jarringly out of place.
So that was the what? Yeah, exactly.
You know, the clenched fists. My thoughts exactly. Usually, if one were to fall, their hands would naturally remain open. Despite that, the victim's left hand was clasped firmly in a fist. Yes, almost as if. was holding something inside that fist. What? And so you see, I went ahead and investigated the contents of the victim's fist earlier. Huh? Wow, how convenient that he forgot. Now, what do you suppose came out, ladies and gentlemen?
Maybe he did it for dramatic irony? I don't know.
Maybe, but still. Let us see. Please, let us see. Yes, of course. I'll let you all let you see all you wish. Oh. It was this, right here.
I think you recognize that.
Yeah. Might that be a crescent moon adorned with a diamond? Indeed. That does seem like the world's most beautiful crescent moon. What of it? I've seen better. I wonder what this could mean.
I think even she's kind of like, oh crap.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, Naruhodo, maybe you should look at the newspaper again? I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Like in a newspaper or something. That's the definition of observation, Master Naruhodo. Huh? The truth will soon be clear to all.
Mm-hmm.
That crescent moon in his grasp must have come from somewhere. Now, Master Naruhodo, it's finally time for the last clue. Just what in the world will this crescent moon reveal to us?
Yeah, this is where, like, I hate that. It's kind of like separation from gameplay and story. You know, that trope.
Okay.
Yeah. We already know what it is.
Observe with your own two eyes.
We already know what it is, but I guess in game you have to, like, wait for it.
Yeah. Almost like an episode of Blue's Clues.
Yeah. It's kind of annoying, though, but yeah.
Yeah.
So you see Shuri has one over here. Another up here. But
then you go to her other ear.
Yep. So that's where we get present.
Sir! Ekomina, your ear. There is a metal fitting, but the main decoration is missing. It would seem as if the thin chain had snapped off. Huh? What now? Plus the other ear clearly has a crescent moon there. Ugh. But how? Magic. And furthermore, the crescent moon was discovered in the victim's hand. The truth that I gather from these facts can lead to only one conclusion. Don't you agree, Master Naruhodo? Yes. Ekomina. Isogi had ripped this crescent moon from your ear. That must have hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's very likely that happened just before he fell onto the ground. So in other words, last night, in the instant Isogi had fallen over, you were standing right in front of him. You must know what I mean. The earring was in reaching distance of his extended hand. Darn, foiled again. Then why? Why had Isogi done something like that?
Failed the game by Moose and Squirrel.
Yep. Darn you, Moose and Squirrel. Our fearless leader will be getting angry at us. He plucked the earring off your ear, and even though he was dead, he kept clinging onto it. Oh, oh. Princess, I have failed you. Curse you, Moose and Squirm. This time, you'll have to face the music. Nobody can protect you. Please answer me, Nikomina. Last night... Just what did you do to Asogi?
Okay.
And she died.
It's a little over dramatic, but yeah.
I know, it's like she died, practically. Thinking now, too many things happened yesterday. Run away from Shanghai. Rode boat looking for big steamship at night. And then, after such a wild day, I sit and rest in my cabin. Oh, wait!
So that did happen. Yeah, that part did happen.
Okay. When Kitty ran into air duct, I turned pale. I whistled and called for Kitty. I tried to bring it back with toys. Kitty would not come back. So you ran over there. Knock, knock, knock. Congratulations! You're the winner of the Publishers Clearinghouse!
Oh, that thing. But we're technically seeing what actually happened.
Yeah.
They were half right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, what are you doing at such a late hour, detective? Ah. Do pardon my manners, my lady. I was certain that an acquaintance of mine had come for a visit. Sherlock Holmes from the 22nd century? Asian exchange student was polite, understanding too. He helped look for Blackie and promised to keep secret. But as I grabbed Blackie and tried to leave cabin... Excuse me, my lady. Please wait a moment. What? I can't help but feel as if I've seen your face somewhere before. Huh? Right. You're the Russian ballerina. Miss Borshevich. Am I mistaken?
So he did read the paper, even that... Would he understand it? I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, he studied a bunch of languages, so
True.
Maybe, I don't know.
True, maybe.
What? No! I'm not knowing that person! My heart freezed in terror. I know this was dangerous discovery. Why did Asian exchange student recognize a Russian ballerina? I was struck by the beauty of that public ballet performance I had seen in Japan.
Oh, so she was in Japan.
Okay, so
maybe.
he has seen her. However, tell me, why might you be on this ship? As I recall, shouldn't you be heading to Shanghai now? I thought I could not trick him. Had to make friends with him so he would stay quiet. No other option. Okay. I see. You've defected. Please, do not tell anyone about Nico. If that's the case, please wait for a moment. There's someone I wish to discuss this with. And he's hiding in the wardrobe. He is going to ring the he is going to ring the bell and tell the ship's captain.
Actually, that's Mikomina. Yeah.
He is going to ring bell and tell the ship's captain.
This is where the misunderstanding is like, oh, okay.
Exchange student not sympathetic after all. But one instant felt so long. But all of this happened at once. Wait! Could not help but yell to him. he jumped out of my arms and ran into exchange student's feet. And then he turned to look back. I pushed him away hard as I could. After that, I'm remembering nothing.
Oh, okay.
How convenient. Why push him? Still not sure. I just wanted to stop him. Wanted to stop him from telling anyone. Well, you did. You stopped him from telling anyone.
Yeah, forever. Yep.
Nope. And it was then that you decided to call for help. Specifically, help from Mr. Stroganoff, the man guarding the hallway. I heard a scream and loud noise, so I rushed to scene. In front of cabin, Princess was shaking. She said, "Mitrov, help! If I am caught, there is no place left to run." And so you tampered with the crime scene in Asogi's cabin? All to divert any suspicion away from the passenger in the cabin next door? Yes, is correct. I checked both corpse and whole cabin to be sure. Then, I found him. Stowaway was sleeping like baby inside wardrobe.
Oh, so you did see him.
That would be me.
Yep.
At that point, you must have schemed to have the entire crime pinned on that stowaway. Is that correct? I am not saying nothing. I closed wardrobe and stuck strange seal back on door.
Oh, okay, so you didn't know what it is.
And thanks to that, it became Susato's chance to unload her doubts on me. I moved corpse and wrote words using ink spilled on floor. Wardrobe. Culprit hiding inside wardrobe. On a related note, which of you cleaned up the broken glass? I did it. I picked up glass shards. Oh, did you? But room was so dark, only found half. After this, I return Princess to cabin and add final touches. And so you pushed the alarm button along with the corridor? Or along the corridor? That is correct. And thus the SS Alclair resorted to an emergency stop, close to 2 hours past midnight. The door latch shut, thereby completing the creation of our locked room. Excuse me, Nekomina, could I have a word with you? Yes? Last night, when you explained your defection to Asogi, he looked as if he was going to notify the captain. Therefore, you pushed him. You said that yourself, right? Yes, right. But hypothetically speaking, even if he rang the bell to call the captain, every single sailor on this ship is an ally of yours, right? What reason would you have to worry? The first thing that exchange student had said to struck me with fear. The first thing he said? I need to talk it over. Someone.
What
are you doing at such a late hour, detective? Ah. Do pardon my manners, my lady. I was certain that an acquaintance of mine had come for a visit. Detective. Acquaintance. Oh, that specifically. Ah! That means... Sir Sogi was referring to me, responsible as his bodyguard. If he'd held this detective, I know I would be arrested.
Yeah, she wouldn't be worried about the captain and everybody else because they're allies. But him, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Even though she didn't know where he was, just knowing that there was a detective out there. So before he could ring bell... Before you continue, Nikomina, I cannot help but be bothered by something. Are you sure that Kazuma really planned to ring the bell? No. Huh? Naruhodo, what are your thoughts? Like, well, what was next to the bell? I'm not him, so I can't say for certain, but... At the very least, I do know one thing. Sogi isn't the kind of person to call for extra brawn out of nowhere. But he really walked toward Bell.
Not really.
No, he walked towards the he walked towards the wardrobe.
Yeah.
He want to ring it to deport me to Russia. Detained. No. Well, Master Naruhodo, it appears we are indeed of one last reasoning session. Huh? Reasoning, you say? What did the victim actually try to do in that moment? As what could have laid before his eyes? How about we take a look for ourselves? Now, I trust you remember where the victim was located in the cabin, yes? Yes! I can clearly recall anything about that cabin. Even if I was crammed within that wardrobe. I still spent practically my entire voyage in that cabin.
Yep.
And this must be what Kazuma saw last night. Yes, there's no doubt about it. I trust you already then, Master Naruhodo. Yes! Today I learned something important. Within one's line of sight, there exists a truth that you may not even realize. And in order to bring that truth to light, I can't overlook anything that lies within that line of sight, no matter how slight.
Yep.
When Asogi turned his back to Nikomina, this is what lay in his line of sight.
Yep.
Take that! Considering the circumstances last night, it's true that it would have appeared as if Asogi was about to ring the call bell. Indubitably, however, besides the call bell was a wardrobe. Wardrobe. And within that wardrobe was his friend, sleeping ever so soundly. Congratulations, you murdered someone for no reason.
You can see why I hate this one, right?
Yeah, now I can see it.
Nikomina, please remember. The victim, Kazuma, what did he say at that moment?
If that's the case, please wait for a moment. There's someone who I wish to discuss this with. His friend inside the cabin. Or the wardrobe, blah.
Discuss.
I had no intention of calling the crew. He simply wanted to wake up his good friend and discuss how they were going to help you. Or how they could help you. Is there anything we can do? Probably something like that.
No! Of course, as it stands now, it is impossible to know the full truth.
I mean, that is probably the full truth, though.
Yeah, because I mean, it's set up like that.
But as for what laid within Kazuma's line of sight, you should have made sure of what that was.
Nikomina. You murderer.
Thank you for telling us the truth in the end, but you're still a murderer. However, the fact that you took away his life will never disappear. Please, don't ever forget that.
Murderer.
I am sorry.
Sorry will not bring him back.
Truly. Very sorry.
Yep, exactly. Not much can be done. Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh. So we're done with this one.
So when do we get to see her get arrested?
We won't.
Of course.
Thus, the curtains lowered quietly.
I mean, he probably is arrested, but we won't see it. Yeah.
On the incident involving the SS Claire.
Okay, so we're done. Kind of. Not yet, but, you know.
That's the evening.
Yeah.
So what will happen to Nikomina?
She's to be turned over to the British Empire Scotland Yard. Will she be granted asylum? Won't Russia demand that she be handed over to them? Our great British detective plans to negotiate with the Immigration Office on that matter.
Okay, so she's definitely, you know. Yeah.
Well,
Mr. Holmes?
Yes. Who else?
yeah.
Then will she never be able to return to Russia?
But she can't.
I would assume so. Even if she wishes to in the future, she will not ever be able to return to her homeland. That is what it means to defect. I see.
I am very sorry.
You keep saying
You're not
that.
off the hook either.
Yep.
Stroganov.
Only wanted to help the princess. What are you, Mario?
Sorry.
But you lose best friend. Did not think of your feelings.
Sorry. Mario.
Yeah, it's like, I am here to save princess. Take that, dragon.
Yeah.
Princess and I will return ourselves over to Scotland Yard.
I see.
Uh,
In any case, thank you for returning my freedom. After you were about to pin this all on me. No matter how much I mourn Asogi, the pain will never go away.
Obviously not.
never does.
Mm-hmm.
I should know.
Yeah, same here.
Yes.
But good luck with Nikomina.
Thank you.
Now then, it would be best to prepare for disembarkment soon. This ship will arrive in Hong Kong tomorrow. I am deeply sorry, but on top of turning you over to the council, you will be repatriated to your home country. I understand. I was a stowaway after all. That wasn't going to be overlooked. With that said, shall we return to the cabin?
Yep.
Now it's nice and clean.
Mm-hmm.
My exchange program to Britain, too, has ended before it even began. Two of us laughed so much as we made plans to wreak havoc in London.
Interesting choice of words, I guess.
I know. Now, it just feels like a far-off memory. Hmm? I can hear someone sobbing. Susato. Oh my. How long have you been there? Long enough. I just got here. Detective Hosonaga just told me to start preparing to disembark the ship. I'm still finding this whole matter quite unbelievable. For real. To think someone's life could end so quickly, so prematurely. All over a stupid misunderstanding.
Yep.
Susato. Ozma set out on this grand journey whilst holding on to a grand dream. And then someone showed up and heartlessly cut that dream apart into pieces. I will never let them get away with this. At least, that was what I thought. Instead, the truth of the matter was just an unfortunate collection of consecutive little accidents. It is too much. Just much too fleeting. It really is. I'm afraid that I cannot offer any words of apology for that matter. Detective. My duty was to ensure that Asogi made his voyage to the British Empire safely. Not only was I unable to accomplish that, but I also made his friends suffer. I, Hosonaga, have no honor. Will do anything you ask as a means of an apology. Detective Hosonaga, I don't want to pin the blame on you. As you can see, I'm finally free at last. Huh? Kiryu, watch me do the fabulous pose.
Okay.
Did I surprise you there, Master Naruhodo?
That was random.
I know. What on earth are you doing? It's nothing, really. It's just that, you see, those handcuffs have been fully burned into my memory. If they were to go away, it would tip the balance. I'd find it difficult to look at you again.
Okay.
That's a weird line of logic. Huh? As a commemoration, I'll leave them hanging from your wrists. You are a stowaway, after all. Just how mean can he be? Mr. Holmes, I would like to thank you for everything you have done on this voyage.
Really?
Please accept my humble gratitude from the bottom of my heart. No, I feel the same way. I apologize for my late manners.
I mean, he did help.
Yeah. Even though he was completely batty like 60% of the time.
Yeah.
What happened to your friend was truly a pity. I express my sincerest condolences. I pray that you study enough in Britain for his part as well. Unfortunately, that will not be happening. We will be disembarking at the next port, Hong Kong. We will then report to the consul on site and make our way back to Japan. Huh? Wait, please! Wasn't it just supposed to be me, the stowaway, who was supposed to go back? There's an agreement between both countries over who the exchange students would be. Together, an attorney and one legal assistant. Together.
Yeah.
Now that the lawyer, Asogi, has passed away, the exchange program has to be suspended. There is no other choice.
There is a way.
By using some legal finagling. It doesn't matter what happens to me. But Susato shouldn't be involved. Oh, come now. The solution is simple. In other words, as long as there is another attorney, your journey can continue. Yes, and we're looking right at him, apparently. But there isn't anyone else who can fulfill the qualifications of the attorney. Qualifications? Don't make me laugh. Your country's qualifications hold no weight whatsoever in the British Empire, anyway. Then, come what may, there is still 1 month left until this ship reaches London. During that time, I do not think it would be impossible to find a substitute attorney. I see. Hey, Susato? Yes, what is it?
I think we already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Could I possibly fill that role? What? But you are not an attorney! Did you forget what happened 2 months ago? Oh, could you possibly be a law student? No, not exactly. If that is the case, then that possibility is no more than a dead end. Now I have to rub my hat to feel better. However, there is still 1 month left before we reach London. Isn't that right, Master Naruhodo? I'll study everything that I need to become an attorney throughout that entire month. Naruhodo. Ridiculous. Because what can you do in only 40 days?
A lot can happen.
Yeah, and I mean, a guy traveled around the world in 80 days. I won't know until I try.
He has determination.
Yup.
And that's not a reference, by the way.
Oh. 40 days. I'll study as if my life depends on it. So please, give me a chance.
Yeah, if you don't know what I mean, people might say it's a reference to Undertale, but it's not.
If you can't acknowledge me as an attorney by the time we reach London, I'll accept whatever punishment there is. Why would you do something so reckless? Asogi once told me there was something he absolutely had to do in the British Empire. And to that end, he would be willing to make whatever sacrifices were necessary.
We don't even know what that is.
I'm guessing we'll never know.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't want his wish to die in a place like this.
Like I said, I never finished this game, so yeah.
And of course, I'm doing this for myself as well. I will become an attorney. I swear it. What do you think, Susato?
Ellipses.
I think you're a total nut job. Okay. Well, that's better than what I thought she was gonna say. I think that's a wonderful idea. Susato. Like, this is the kindest that she's ever looked at him.
Yeah.
Your thoughts, Four-Eyed Detective? Oh, on what? A hat? 1 attorney and 1 legal assistant. The numbers are a proper match, no? Perfectly balanced, as everything should be. No. That's just plain codswallop. I think it's fine. It seems like it'd be fun.
I mean, remember, Sherlock Holmes is well known in, London. Or, the UK, technically. Yeah.
Fun? It's more potentially fun than, for example, duty or rules. And that's all there is to it.
I wonder if there's if there's Sherlock Holmes Watson. I wonder if there's like a Lestrade.
The only one thinking that's all there is to it is you! And furthermore, what's crucial isn't someone's qualifications, but rather their character, wouldn't you say? Even you have seen it with your own eyes. All 4 of them. Today, from the moment he woke up, to even this very instant, faced with the pain of his friend's death, along with being suspected as the murderer, you witnessed the accomplishments he made whilst carrying the weight of that burden.
He was convicted twice for murder.
I know, well, he doesn't need to know that.
Yeah, true.
I understand. I just need to rub my hat to make myself feel better again.
Yeah.
I'll make sure our country's government understands the situation. Detective Hosonaga, come to think of it, I did promise you this just earlier. I promised that I would do anything you ask as a means of as a means of apology. Thank you so much, Detective Hosonaga. Now then, I must make my way to the captain's quarters.
Maybe you get beat up again. Sorry.
I know. I must report to our country about this matter and discuss our next course of actions. You truly intend to begin studying law from here on?
I'm guessing he was studying something different, because, I'm guessing.
No. Yes, and if that's okay with you, could you possibly teach me everything about being an attorney? No. Of course, I'd be happy to lend a hand. I'm a legal assistant after all. Thank you so much. Now, following that, Naruhodo, if it would please you, I would like you to accept this. What? Are you sure I should have this? I'm sure Kazuma would wish this as well.
Poor guy.
I'm sure Kazuma would wish for this as well. It is a famed blade that has been passed down through the Asogi family for generations. I am told its name is Karma. Interesting. Okay, I'll gladly accept this. Even though you don't come from Asogi's family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only sort of weird logic I find there, but...
Yeah.
I mean, he probably would have wanted him to take it.
Yeah.
So, once again, I look forward to working with you, Susato. I will be looking forward to working with you as well, Naruhodo.
The book again.
Yep. I will not allow you even a single moment's rest throughout the next 40 days. Prepare to witness hell in action.
Yep.
I shall follow through with you thoroughly. Of course, I wouldn't have it any other way.
You brought this on yourself.
Up. Basically.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is, I have one more request to ask of you. Huh? Oh, yes. What might that be?
Ellipses.
Please. Toss me 3 times.
What?
Okay. Huh? During the investigation, it was always clear that you would never do anything to hurt your dear friend Kazuma. That is undeniable. And I knew that from the very beginning.
So then why did you do all that?
Despite that, however, I came to suspect you. And no matter how shaken up I may have been, it was an awful thing to do.
Yep.
No, it was completely understandable in that situation.
The room was locked from the inside, and I was the... No! I don't want to hear any excuses! The reason does not matter. Tossing you at all was terrible. And not just once, but 5 times!
Pretty sure she didn't do it that much.
I think like 3 times, maybe?
Yeah, I think the 3 times.
So come on, do it! Toss me right over, with no hesitation!
Okay. Jeez.
No. I've never even tossed anyone before in the first place!
Yes, well, it is indeed not something that just anyone can do. You're still here?
Ah, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, I forgot we forgot you were there.
Yeah, I know, he's been listening to this the whole time.
Yeah.
I've seen it countless times already, but I still can't get enough of that wonderful toss. And just where was he watching that from?
I mean, that's a good point.
I suppose it would be an example of your so-called Japanese martial arts. Yes! It is a technique passed down from long ago, but with my own unique style. It's apparently called the Susato toss. If you ever get tossed, you'll be seeing stars.
Oh, that is quite intriguing.
You see, I happen to be quite the skilled boxer.
We can see that.
Yep. And you're doing the washing machine again.
Why is he dancing now? Like the washing machine.
If you would be so kind, would you teach me that wonderful toss of yours?
It would be my honor.
Might you try tossing something now, then? It would be a good place to start my studies.
Let me guess, I think I know what it is.
Yeah. 4 times in a row, man.
I would be glad to. Now then, Naruhodo, do excuse me.
Huh? Oh!
And that is how it is done. The whole toss has to come from your gut. Amazing! So this is the legendary technique, the Susato toss. No, this would be the deadly Susato drop.
Okay.
Really, there's a difference.
Within my fading consciousness, the scene from that night flashed by my head for an instant. Karma. Yes. This is the great katana passed down through the Asogi family for generations. I'm so surprised that the government was okay with it.
I know.
Bringing a Japanese sword into the British Empire on an exchange program is a little... Katana lies at the heart of our culture. I can't allow this to leave my side.
Well, technically it did.
Well, not kind of.
Yeah.
No matter what, I'll always be here. No matter what, it'll always be here, guiding me forward. That's what I believe. One great strike to end all evil. That kind of attitude really suits you. Yeah, that sounds about right. There is something I absolutely have to do, no matter what. And to that end,
I will make whatever sacrifices are necessary. And I would be grateful if you would see that through with me. Of course, I swear it. I'll see this through with you to the very end. I knew you would say that. But Asogi said that moment about what he had to do. I still don't fully understand what that goal might be.
Yeah.
But I'll seek it out with my own eyes. In the British Empire's capital, London.
Okay, we're done.
Alright.
Well, at least with this case.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Runaway room.
Mm-hmm.